What's going on? Mike here with Mike's RC Car Review. Today we have a request from a previous video, and I'll put a link of it up there. Someone asked about the ride quality of the Smax, the Remo Hobby Smax 1/16 scale, when you do the adjustable turnbuckles and when you put the new shocks on. So we're going to go ahead and do that today, and then we'll test it, and then we'll do a review of the upgrades, see how it does. So let's get into it. So here's the components you're going to need for the upgrades for this truck. You're going to some of the tools and stuff. Here's the wrench tool for the takeoff wheel nuts, and then I got the Allens and stuff over there. So we'll go ahead and get into this. This is the Remo Hobby oil-filled shocks. They're really nice, actually, because they're adjustable, so you can turn this around, spin it, and it'll adjust the tension on the shocks. You can make them stiffer or softer. The part number for that is A6955, and I'll put a link down in the description below for this. Another thing you're going to need too is the adjustable turnbuckles. These are aluminum, fully adjustable. The only problem I had with these is they did not come with the screws. They said they were supposed to come with the screws, but they never did. So if you guys need to get screws, if you happen to order this and it doesn't come with screws, these are the screws you're going to need. They are, see if you can see it, there we go. They are M2 and they're 6 by 12 millimeter. Get my finger out of the way, there you go. So these are the screws you're gonna need. Mine didn't come with them, so I had to go to the hobby shop and pick these up. So we'll go ahead and get all this up and start going. So we're gonna check their ground clearance, see what it is right now. Let's see what it is when we get done doing all the upgrades to it. So, ground clearance is about 3/4 of an inch, I'd say, to the front of it. There you go, that's a better view. Almost an inch. So we'll go ahead and put all this stuff on and see what our ground clearance is after that. Okay, so we'll go ahead and remove the tires, so it makes this job a little easier, accessing all the screws. Alright, so we'll need to remove the top screws there for the steering. Okay, we got all those taken out. Make sure you guys don't lose your dog bones for your front drive. So just keep those to the side. So we'll go ahead and take these out, and we'll go ahead and put them on. Alright, one thing to make sure you guys do correctly when you do put these on, the new ones, if you look here, let's see if we can get your focus. Haha, there. It's got this like little flange piece down here at the bottom. See how you don't see it at the top? Well, your screw goes through the top, goes down, and this goes actually on top of the steering system and the knuckles, the steering knuckles and such. So make sure this is at the bottom and this here is at the top of it. So it should sit down just like that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put them all in, and then we'll adjust them and then see how it looks. Alright, there we go. That's a fully upgraded front end adjustables. As you can see, the tires are They're gonna be really towed weird and everything, so we have to adjust them and everything, power it up, and then we'll adjust it, but we'll go ahead and put the shocks on now. If you look, the adjustable oil-filled ones are actually longer than the stock ones. So there you have it, fully upgraded Smax. Adjustable front turnbuckles, adjustable oil-filled shocks, and let's go ahead and put the tires on and then see what the height we're getting now. So as you can see with the tires on, that the tires are way out of line. So to adjust that, the size for this is actually a 532. Oh, focus. I mean, this thing is tiny. There you go, 532. So if you need something to adjust it, this is what you use. So we'll go ahead and adjust them, and then we'll do a right height and see what the actual new height is of it. All right, and there's our completed project. This is the Remo Hobby 1/16 scale S-Max, and it's the same thing as the Rocket too. It's got the same setup and everything. So there we did the adjustable turnbuckles here for the steering and for the top, for the toe, and then we also did the adjustable and oil-filled shocks, front and rear. I mean, these things look good compared to these. These are junk. I mean, you can definitely tell. I mean, just spring. That's just fully just spring. And these, a lot better. They're a lot smoother. So let's go ahead and do our height test to see if we got any ground clearance. I believe we did, because these are a little bit taller shocks. Yo, yeah. Yep, we're over an inch now. So we got a little bit over, probably a quarter of an inch of more clearance. So definitely worth the upgrade. And we're going to do a drive test of it and see how this thing handles. as you can see by the test run of this truck, it's definitely handles a lot better, in my opinion. I think it's worth doing the upgrades to it. The shocks alone, you don't get any bumps to your handles. The train a heck of a lot better. The only thing I would suggest doing is the front end. As you can see after driving a little bit, the camber of the truck actually adjusted itself. So on the inside of here, on here, I would go ahead and there we go. I would go ahead and put a little bit of Loctite on the threads. Just dab a little bit, let it sit and dry, and then put these together. Just because, I mean, I can finger, loosen and tighten these up with, just very minimal effort. So I think it was just adjusting itself. But other than that, that's a great upgrade to do to your truck if you have one, or if you're thinking about getting one. Go ahead and order the shocks at least, and then go ahead and get the turnbuckles. But for the money for this truck, you can't beat it. I love driving it. It's fun just to throw a battery in it and just bash it through the yard. My kids love driving it. They're 4, so they like driving it too. So the upgraded shocks, definitely a must. Those other ones, spring junk things they come with, are terrible. And then definitely do the upgraded turnbuckles, just so you can dial in the steering. You don't get any, the tires really should be pointed in just a little bit, each of them pointed towards the middle, just so it's easier to track in a straight line. So, alright, well, this is my final review on this. If you guys got any questions or comments or anything, just drop them down below in the comment section, and I'll answer them for you. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and hit the bell button so you guys know when new videos and stuff are coming out. So, alright guys, catch you next time.